Playing in an instrumental ensemble is a rewarding and challenging activity. Successful musicians learn early on how to take complex music and break it down into smaller, meaningful patterns. The following are some simple suggestions for how to create an effective practice session. When practicing, you will need a distraction-free zone. Find a quiet, open space. Avoid cell phones, social media, TV, and interruptions from family members. It is important to sit in a straight back chair with no arms. A music stand is also an asset. When practicing, review good habits for posture, including keeping feet flat on the floor, knees over ankles, sitting tall and confident, yet comfortable in your posture. Avoid practicing on soft furniture, such as beds or couches, which can make playing awkward and ineffective. Practicing in front of a mirror may be a useful tool for reflecting back concepts related to posture, embouchure, and air. It is a good idea to start every practice session with 1 to 2 minutes of exaggerated breathing exercises. These exercises help us to engage and activate the required muscles we will use when playing. In this video, we will demonstrate inhaling through the mouth over 4 counts and exhaling through the mouth using a sizzle sound over 12 counts and alternatively later on over 16 counts. Inhale, exhale. Long tones are an important part of every practice session. Many students are tempted to skip this step. This section of your practice only takes 1 to 2 minutes per day, but is a critical part of every wind player's warm-up. Long tones help us isolate specific muscles in our embouchure, which prepares us for more difficult music to come. Long tones also get the air moving through our bodies and then our instrument. Focus on creating the most consistent and quality tone possible while playing these exercises. Scales and technical exercises are an important part of every practice session. Try not to jump right ahead to your band music, but instead make sure you play some scales and technique every day in your practice session. Students should play in key signatures they are comfortable with, but also try to challenge themselves to try new key signatures as well. Practice slowly with tone, fingerings, and air as your main focus. Technical exercises are helpful to increase fluency of key signatures and fingerings, as well as helping to improve overall technique, range, and endurance. Take breaks while you practice this session. Each section for scales and technique should be practiced approximately 7 to 10 minutes. This is the main part of your practice session. Spend up to 20 minutes in this section. Practice slowly and accurately at all times. Work up to tempo slowly with a metronome. Start with rhythm. Clap, tap, say, or sing rhythms and write in the counting if needed. Practicing with just fingerings can be effective. Be aware of the key signature and practice for 100% note accuracy. Articulations and style are important for each piece. Listen to recordings where possible and do not ignore markings such as accents, tenutos, and sforzandos. Dynamics are the louds and softs in our playing. Be picky about using your air in appropriate ways to create obvious differences and contrasts. Music is never static. Plan to play with musical expression and phrasing at all times in your practice session. End your practice session with music of any kind that you find fun and enjoyable. Consider playing along with a recording or learning a new pop song for your instrument. When you learn how to practice properly, it can benefit not only your individual skills, but these abilities can also positively impact musicians around you. When you are playing in a high-performance pattern, the task feels easy and enjoyable. Knowing how to practice is something that stays with us no matter what age or stage of life we are in. Stay focused and happy practicing.